So hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss our Leetcode weekly contest 411. So basically our first problem is count substrings that satisfy k constraint 1. Okay, so basically in this problem statement we have been given a binary string s and integer k. Okay, a binary string satisfies k constraint if either of the following conditions holds. The number of zeros in the string is at most k. Okay, let's see what is mean by at most k. At most k means the number. Okay, the number of binary zeros or we can say ones must be less than or equals to k. Means the number of zeros and the number of what ones. Okay, number of zeros and number of ones must be less than or equals to what k. That is mean by at most k means ज्यादा से ज्यादा k. Okay, that is the literal meaning of at most. Okay, ज्यादा से ज्यादा k. ठीक है. So basically, let's see. What does it mean? Return an integer denoting in the number of substring s that satisfy the k constraints. Okay. Basically, I have to return an integer denoting in the substrings s that satisfy the k constraints. Let's understand it with the help of an example. It will be more easier for us to understand. Let's suppose my s is what 11001. Okay. So basically, uh, my s of 0 over here. My s of 0 over here is what my s of 0 over here is 1. S of 0 is what? 1 over here. Okay. So means basically here it is valid as my k is what? K is equals to 1. And basically the 1 is equals to what? K. Okay. So basically in this condition is holding true. So it is the right condition. Then let's move forward. S of 0 to 1. Okay. Let's see this string over here. Okay. So basically S of 0 to 1 means 11. So basically 11 is basically not equals to what k means it is not less than or equals to k over here. K is what 1 means we need only one ones. Okay, but there are two ones we have been given which is greater than k, so this condition holds false. Now moving forward to our next example. For example, let's suppose this considering this 1 over here. Okay, let's move forward considering this 1. Basically, 1 is equals with less than or equals to k over here. So this condition holds true. Okay. Again, moving forward to next substring, it is what 10. Basically, 10 is what 10 is less than or equals to k means 1 is also less than equals to k and 0 is also less than equals to k means we have 10 and 1k. Okay. So basically, this condition holds true. Okay. Now, basically, let's see. We have now 100. Okay. Our next substring is what 100. Okay. So basically in 100 we have two zeros and one ones. Basically 2 is what greater than nk. So our condition holds false over here as it is not less than or equals to k over here. Okay. Now let's see our next condition at 0. Okay. Let's suppose this 0 over here. Okay. So for 0 it our condition holds true. Okay. For 0, our condition holds true as it is only present one time. So means it is less than equals to k. So our condition holds here true in this condition situation. Again, moving forward to our last substring. Our last substring is what? 0, 1. Our last substring is 0, 1. Okay. So basically in 0, 1, we have one zeros and one ones. Means basically it is less than or equals to k over here. So here also our condition holds true. Now how we have one over here. Okay, let's see this only. So basically the presence of 1 is what less than or equals to k in this condition. So here also our condition holds true. Okay, So let's count the number of conditions which are holding true. Basically, see the first condition which is 1. Okay, this 1, 2, 3. Then 3 we have been done. Then 4. Okay, then 5 and then 6. Means we have total of what? 6 substrings we can say which are holding condition true. 6 substrings. Okay, so basically how would we able to solve the problem statement? Let's understand. So what approach I have used over here? I have used a simple brute force approach in this situation. I have used simple brute force approach. Means first of all I have found the length of my string s and initialize my counter variable to 0. Then I am iterating for each variable, means each number in the string s over here. Okay. Then I have initialized my 0 count and 1 count over here. At 0 means both are initialized to 0. Then for from I to n, I am running a for loop. Okay, if I encounter any 0 over here, so I am incrementing my 0 count with 1. Okay, means if this is my string, basically this is my string 100. Okay, so basically if I encounter any 0 over here, this 0, I will be incrementing my 0 count by 1. Okay, then else if I do not encounter any 0, I will increment my 1 count by 1. So if my 0 count is less than or equals to k, or 1 count is less than or equals to k, my counter variable will be incremented by 1. Means the earlier condition which we have discussed over here. Okay, which condition? It must be at most k. Means the 0 count must be less than equals to k, or 1 count must be less than n equals to k. So let's understand it with the help of another example. For each iteration we can say, suppose my string is given 10101. Okay, and my k over here is what? K is 1. So basically my initial set means the length of the substring is what? In this case it is 5. Okay, and my counter variable is also initialized to 0. So for each iteration, means for iteration number 0, for I 0, means I am 0 iterating from 0 to 5. So for I 0, my inner loop will be what? J equals to 0. My inner loop will be from j equals to 0. So basically, say j equals to 0, which is what? It is 1 over here. Okay. So in this case, my 1 count is incremented by 1. My 1 count is incremented by 1 in this case. My 1 count will be incremented by 1. So we will check that 1 count is now what? 1, which is less than equals to k over here. Okay. So in this case, my counter variable will be 1. My c will be equals to what? 1. Then j equals to 1. Then moving forward to j equals to 1, which is 10. My string is now 10. So basically 0 count, my 0 count will be 1 and 1 count will be 1 in this case. So basically uh, both are less than or equals to k in this case. So my counter variable will be now 2 incremented by 1. So again moving forward to j equals to 2. Okay, j equals to 2. So which is what? 101. So in this case, my 1 count is what? 2 over here. Means 2 ones are there, and 0 count is basically 1. 0 count is 1. So basically it is not less than or equals to k, but it is less than equals to k. So this is invalid. So this condition over here is invalid, and my count over here will be 2 only. Okay. So now iteration number 2. Let's move forward. So for iteration number 2, means I equals to 2 over here. Now my j equals to what? 2, which is what? 1 in this case, which is 1 in this case. So my 0 count will be 0 and 1 count will be 1 in this case, which is less than equals to k. So basically, my 1 count is what? Less than equals to k in this case. So my count will be 3 over here. Okay, let me, uh, again moving forward to what? I was on j equals to 3. Okay, my j equals to now 3 over here. So basically, it is what? 10 in this case. So my 0 count will be 1 and 1 count will also be 1 over here. So basically, these are what? Less than equals to k. So my count, which is the counter variable, you can say, my counter variable will be incremented by what? It will be incremented by 1 again. So basically, let's update it. Counter variable will be, we can say, it is 5. Okay, so now again moving forward to j equals to 3. So j equals to 3 is what? 1 0. In this case, 1 count is 1 and 0 count is also 1. So basically both are what? Less than equals to k in this case. Both are less than equals to k in this case. Okay, both are less than equals to k. So our count will be incremented by 1, which is now 6. Okay, so j equals to 4. Now next iteration j equals to 4. Okay, which is my 1 0 1 substring. So basically in this case my 0 count will be 1, but 1 count will be 2. So basically my 1 count will be 2 over here. So in this case is my condition is not less than equals to k, means 1 count is not less than equals to k. So my counter variable will remain 6 only. Okay, my counter variable will remain 6 only over here. So now let's move forward to iteration number 4. Iteration number 4. Okay, so sorry, iteration number 4 means I equals to 3. Okay, so in this case now j equals to 3. It is what? 0 over here. We have been given. Wait a minute, friends. Okay, now it's better. So basically in this case we have encountered 0. So my 0 count will be 1 and 1 count will be 0. So basically in this case our counter will be incremented by 1, which is 7. Okay, so now my j equals to what? 4. J equals to 4, which is 0 1. Okay, so my 0 count will be what? Incremented by 1 and 1 count will be incremented by 1. So basically my count will be what? 8 over here. My count will be simply incremented by 1, which is 8. Okay, so now last iteration, iteration number 5, which is what? I equals to 4. Okay, so basically at I equals to 4, my inner loop will be j equals to 4, which is what? Simply 1. Okay, so my 1 count will 1, which is less than equals to k. Okay, so my counter variable will be incremented by 1, which is now 9. So basically now at last we have done with all the iterations. So we will return C, which is 9. So 9 is our answer. Okay, so now let's check it. So basically over here we have got 9 as our answer. Okay, so our final result. our final result over here will be again two variables which we have missed over here, which is 1000110, okay, and 0 over here. So these four variables we have forward to consider. So this 3 will be considered as right, which is 9 plus 3, which is 12. Okay. So basically this was the explanation for our Leetcode's first problem statement. Let's see our second problem. Okay. So basically uh, in this problem statement, you have been given two integer arrays, energy drink of A and energy drink of B. Okay. And which have been having the length of same. So basically the array represent the energy boost per hour by two different energy drinks, A and B. Okay, you want to maximize your total energy boost by drinking one of the energy drink per hour. So, however, if you want to switch from consuming one energy drink to another, you need to wait for 1 hour to cleanse your system. Okay, return the maximum total energy boost you can gain in the next n hours. Let's see. It's an basically we have been given a medium level problem, but it's originally it is easy level. Okay, let's see. We have been given the boost of energy is 1, 3, 1. Okay, and boost of energy B as 3, 1, 1. Okay, so you have to return the maximum total energy boost you can gain. So in this case, first, the maximum energy boost you can gain over here is you can see as you are seeing over here, it is 1 and it is 3. So means which is the maximum over here? The maximum is 3 over here. So basically we have added 3. Okay. Then moving forward 1. Okay. Then again moving forward 1. So which is 3 plus 1 which is 5. Let's see another example. Okay. This one. It's more precise to understand the original edge cases. Okay. A is given as 4, 1, 1 and B energy drink B is given as 1, 1, 3. Okay. So let's see our first pair. Let's see our first pair. First pair is what? 4 and 1. Maximum of 4 and 1 is what? 4 over here. As you are able to see. Okay, so 4, we will be starting with 4 means our C will be now 4. Okay. Our next variable is what? 1 and 1. Okay. So we will be considering it. But next one is 1 and 3. In this, the maximum of 1 and 3 is what? Maximum of 1 and 3 is basically 3. Okay. But how can you switch from A drink to B? How can you switch from A drink to B? Okay, it's basically a means problem only. How can you switch from A drink to B? So in question you have been given if you want to maximize your total energy boost by drinking one energy drink per hour. If you want to switch from consuming one energy drink to other, you need to wait for 1 hour to cleanse your system. Means you have to wait for 1 hour. So means you have to wait for this 1 hour to move from directly this 4 to 3. Okay. So we are not considering this in between 1 hour and directly incrementing the 4 with 3, which is now 7. Okay. So we have got our output as 7. So basically let's see my code over here. Let's see my code. Okay. So basically I have initialized the A and B as a list means empty list with a 0 and its length will be n over here. N is basically the length of energy drinks. Both are having the same length, okay? Then I've initialized my, let's understand this only example. 411 and 113. A is what? 411 and B is 113. Okay? So basically n over here, in this case is my 3. Okay? So now let's see. A is what? 0 into n means 0 into 3. Size of A will be 3 and size of B also 3. Okay. So this is my A and B. So I am initializing my A of 0 as energy drink of 0. Okay. So my zeroth element will be what? It will be 4 and then simply 0 and 0. Okay. Then next my zeroth element will be now 1. Okay. And then simply 0 and 0 means I have initialized the zeroth element to this and again the zeroth element in this means A of 0 will be equals to what? Energy drink of A of 0. Okay. So basically this my final A and B. My final A and B will be A equals to 4, 0, 0 and B equals to what? 1, 0, 0. Okay. So now I will be iterating through from 1 to n means from 1 to n. I will be iterating. In this case, my n is what? 3. From 1 to 3 will be iterating. Okay. Basically, my I will be 1 and 2 over here. Okay. So let's begin for I equals to 1. Let's begin for I equals to 1. Basically, for I equals to 1, my A of 1 will be what? Maximum of A of I minus 1 means the first element over here. The first element is what? 4 over here. A of I minus 1. This is my A of I minus 1. And this is B of I minus 1. Okay. So my A of I minus 1 is what? 4. So 4. Okay. So 4 plus energy drink of A of I means I is what? 1. Energy drink of 1 is what? Let's see. Energy drink of 1. My energy drink of A of 1 is what? 1 over here. It is 1. Okay. So basically I will be adding 1 in this. So 4 plus 1. And B of I minus 1. B of I minus 1 is what? 1. Okay. B of 0 means B of I minus 1 is B of 0. Okay. So basically its maximum value is 5. A of 1 is what? 5. So my A will be what? 4, 5, 0. Okay. Then again move forward to B. B of 1 is what? Maximum of B of I minus 1 means B of 0, which is what? 1 over here. And energy drink of B. Energy drink of B of I means it is what? Let's see. Basically, it is also 1 over here. It is also 1 over here. So we'll be adding 1 in this case. Okay. And then A of I minus 1 means A of 0 over here. A of 0 is what? 4 over here. So our maximum will be 4 in this case. Means, okay. So B, our basically B of 1 in this case will be, B in this case will be 1, 4 and 0. Okay. So it will be 1, 4 and 0. Then again moving forward to iteration number 2. Moving forward to our iteration number 2. My iteration number 2 will be A of 2. A of 2 is what? Maximum of A of I minus 1. Let me write it here. I, A of I and all such kinds of things. My A is what? 450 and B is 140. Okay. And A is 131. B is 311. As 450 and B as 140. Okay. Which we have got in first iteration. Now we are moving on to our last iteration. which is I equals to 2. We will be finding the maximum of, we will be just finding the maximum of what? Maximum of energy drink dp means a of small a of 1 plus energy drink of 2. Okay, comma in means small a of 1. Let's see. So basically, which is my a of 2. We are at iteration number 2. So for a of 2 will be what? Maximum of a of 1. Okay, maximum of a of 1 plus energy drink of a of 2. Okay, plus, sorry, it is not plus, it will be comma, comma, small b of 1. Okay, small b of 1. So basically, it will be maximum of what? Maximum of 5 plus 1. Okay, comma 4, which is 6. Okay, we have got 6 over here. So our a will be what? 4, 5, 6 in this case. Then moving forward to b. So my b of 2 will be what? B of 2 will be maximum of small b of 1 plus small b of 1 over here. Okay, plus energy drink of b. Okay, b of 2, energy drink of b of 2 plus what? Oh, sorry, not plus. Second variable will be is energy drink of, means not energy drink, small a of 2, small a of 2 over here. Okay, not 2, it will be 1, small a of 1. Okay, so it will be what? Maximum of what? 4 plus 3. It will be maximum of 4 plus 3 comma 5, which is what? 7. Okay, so we have got b of 2 as 7 over here. My b of 2 will be 7. So which my b will be 1, 4, 7. So at last we have got all my a and b. Okay, at last I have got my a and b over here by doing this simple iteration. Okay, so basically my a is what? My a is basically, okay, see over here, my a is basically 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and b is basically 1, 4 and 7. So we'll have to return the maximum of a of n minus 1 comma b of n minus 1. N is 3. So 3 minus n minus 1 will be 2. Okay, so we have to return maximum of a of 2 comma b of 2. So basically we have to return the maximum of 6 comma 7 over here. 6 comma 7. Its maximum. So our answer will be what? Our answer will be 7 in this case. Okay, so we have got 7 as our answer. So basically this was all for today's contest. Let me see the third problem statement. Wait a minute, friends. So basically, this problem statement, this problem I didn't able to solve in the contest. You can see my submission. It was all given time limit exceeded. So please comment me the third problem statement, how to solve it, and which approach should I use. So thank you, friends. If you have any of the doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. And I have uploaded the GitHub link in the description, so you can see my solutions there. So thank you, friends.